and welcome to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio. I'm joined today by Freeman Owen Jr. He is the CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated. Freeman, how are you today?
I'm excited to be here. I can't wait to get started. I tell you,
too.
We've got some topics for our clients, I should say our viewers today. Here's the teaser.
Okay.
Okay. Is it time to take that giant leap into retirement? So on today's show, what we'll do is let's highlight some of the reasons it may be better to delay the big day by just a year, a little practice. And I've done this over the years where folks would come out and they haven't planned, or they want to retire, and there's no planning.
Okay.
And so I said, wait a minute, hold up.
Put the brakes on.
Let's try a year.
Yeah, test drive.
There are big benefits. One of the things you have to make sure that you're ready.
Yeah.
That's so important. Retiring from a career generally is it's a one-time event. You can't reach into your wallet and put out American Express or a Visa. You cannot charge retirement.
Right.
So give yourself a chance to fill it out for about a year. Make sure that you have, and this is very, very important, that you have enough money. And that's where you got Just to Ask Freeman to get a tax-efficient written report, because you have to make these funds last your entire lifetime. And also what I do for my clients is that I want you to get my book.
Okay.
Right? The 10 IRA mistakes and the tax traps that are associated with it. The read is excellent.
Yes, very good book.
You have to make sure that you're ready for retirement, and you got to look at the fact that you're not earning as much in the future either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Now, do you want to work part-time, or do you... Now, I always say, if you enjoy your work, maybe you don't want to retire.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a passion, yeah.
Continue to work if you so desire and you enjoy it. Okay.
Okay.
Reach a benefit threshold.
Okay.
All right. Now, we mentioned the fact that age 59 and a half, we can start to draw down. But you want to be careful. Am I right, Cynthia? When it comes to drawing down from the employer-sponsored retirement account, because the value could change on a daily basis.
That's true.
And that's why it's so important that take a little time, take a year, maybe even 2 years, because that gives you enough time to, number one, be certain that you have enough money.
Sure.
So if you want to know, folks, how to make this adjustment and prepare for worry-free, peace of mind, knowing that your monies are safe and can generate, the key word, generate guaranteed lifetime income that you can't possibly outlive.
Freeman, I love this idea, because what I'm understanding that I'm hearing you say is that basically if someone comes in, they're going to sit with you and they're going to say, Freeman, these are my expenses. This is my mortgage, my car, my utilities, my vacation fund. What you're saying is put that all in one pool for one full year without taking it from anywhere else, and see if you can live on that amount. Is that true?
That's true. And it gives you an opportunity to reduce debt. Suppose you have a lot of credit card debt.
Sure.
You know, and the interest on those credit cards, they're some of them very high.
Yeah.
And you don't want to separate from service and just have tremendous credit card debt or any other debt.
Sure.
Because in your retirement, you have to adjust for unexpected expenses.
Absolutely.
And it could be simple as replacing a furnace. Well, do you have emergency monies in order to get that repair done? Your automobiles break down, or you might have to replace an automobile. So give yourself a little time and make sure that you have enough money, okay? And you've been saving for decades, earning, saving, and also you have to watch and see if your employer provides more incentives.
Sure.
Your health care may be portable. if you stay an
Okay.
extra year. Other benefits that your former employer or the employer in which you're getting ready to separate from might come up with some bennies to keep you on board.
Okay.
I've seen that happen as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Freeman, from an emotional perspective, how does someone know that they're ready to retire? We've talked about this in the past because so often, let's think about that, the years that you've spent at your career, on your job, if you will, you've developed some friendships that have become almost like a second family. So how does a person adjust to that new lifestyle without having that security with them, if you will?
Yeah, because what happens is that you do develop friendships and relationships 25 years, 30 years. Now, all of a sudden, you don't have those relationships anymore.
Yeah.
Develop a project. Take time. Join different clubs. You may still have ties with those who still at work at your employer. Get together with them maybe for different events, travel together, participate in all types of projects together. And then sometime when I've seen folks who have retired and they just severed all relationships and pursued other interests and formulated, or I should say, met new friends because they were involved in certain projects at church, civic unions, etc. So that's important.
Absolutely.
And then you have to refine specific retirement plans.
Okay.
Just like you said, these people have been working with these folks 20, 30 years or so.
Yeah, it's a long
Boredom
time.
is a real reason for people to go back to work after retirement. They may not need the money, but they need, like you said, the emotional support.
Sure.
I'm going back
Friendships.
to work because Ann and I, we work well together. It's just, I've got to be there.
Yeah.
And some folks actually go back to work to be with their former or with their coworkers. That is so true. Find a vacation that's more enjoyable than work.
Okay.
Take some time.
Yeah.
Relax. Because you're going to be retired a very, 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 very long time.
And every day's a Saturday.
That's it. You don't want to run out of money. Money touches every aspect of your being.
Yeah.
The quality of your health care, your residence, the unexpected expenses coming up in later years. That's why there's a lot of emphasis on health care because that's going to take a high percentage of your nest egg with having good health care along the way. So if you want to know, folks, more about that giant leap into retirement, just ask Freeman. Call us at 833-414-7233 and get a complimentary consultation. Let me give you the instructions on how to obtain the documents that you need for your review. You go to ssa.gov, download, print out your Social Security statement, because we're going to run a report for you so you know when to file, how to file, and how to maximize your Social Security benefits.
Yep.
Alrighty. Avoid costly mistakes. We will review, give you a second opinion on your income producing assets, and get a tax efficient report, written report, and so that we can determine how much money you will need during your retirement years. That is so, so important.
It really is, Freeman, and this is the perfect time for us to go ahead and open up the phone lines. To the viewers at home, the phone number to call is on your screen. That number is 833-414-7233. Freeman is offering you the opportunity to come in or to meet with him virtually and allow him to design the retirement plan of your dreams. Make sure that you don't run out of money in the retirement years. This opportunity is available to you today just by picking up the phone and calling Freeman, 833-414-7233. We have to take a very short commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We have so much more with Freeman as soon as we return.
As a good saver, you've been putting away money during your working years. Studies find that the biggest fear of retirees is running out of money. Market volatility isn't just the downward movement of stock prices, it's the size and frequency of change. The more dramatic the ups and downs, the higher the volatility. This can put savers who are newly retired or a few years away from being retired at greater risk. Today's generation of retirees is not receiving traditional pensions as our parents or grandparents did. Instead, we have retirement accounts such as 401ks or 403bs. These accounts typically expose your money to market risk. The last thing you want right before retirement is to lose a portion of the money you need for income. But how do you turn these accounts into a retirement income? Is it safe to keep all your retirement money sitting in the stock market? The last thing you want is to lose a portion of the money you need for income due to market loss. By working with a financial professional, you can learn how to turn a portion of your savings into an income stream for life and income for the life of your spouse if you're married. We all have moments in our lives when we wish we had taken action sooner. Don't let procrastination reign on your retirement parade. Act now before it's too late. Please call our office to set up your no-cost, no-obligation retirement income review today.
And welcome back to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio. I'm joined today by Freeman Owen Jr. He is the CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated. Freeman, a great show that we're having, and now we're going to dive in a little bit and talk about Social Security. You're very passionate about this because you want to make sure that the information is correct that people are gleaning from the website.
Yeah.
How important is it to watch for errors, Freeman?
I think it's very important because your Social Security benefit is predicated on the prior year's income. Now, we just talked about taking the plunge.
Yep.
Some folks say, well, I'm 61, I'll be 62, I want my Social Security now. Well, maybe you do. Let me have it at 62.
Yep.
What you said was so important. Watch for errors, okay? That's why it's so important that we have for you your Social Security report so you know when to file, how to file, and how to maximize your Social Security benefits, and then bring in your income-producing assets. Now, we got a year to do that. That is, if you decide, well, I'm going to get my Social Security now. Well, if you do, approximately, it depends on the year you're born. If your full retirement age is 67, 30% of your here's what you'll receive, 30% less than what you would receive at full retirement age 67.
Wow.
If your full retirement age is 66 and some months, then 25% of your Social Security benefit is reduced. Now, on the other hand, we can look at the fact that if you wait, there's an 8% increase to age 70, which is the last eligibility age. So think about that. If your full retirement age is 66, and you're thinking about taking the plunge, all right, and you're 62, there's a way that we can create the income gap, all right?
Okay.
Here you are at full retirement age 66.
Okay.
You're 62. The income between 62 and 66. If you want to know how to create that income between 62 and 66 to get your full retirement age benefit, just ask Freeman. Call us at 833-414-7233. That's 833-414-SAFE. And we could help you with that. And what you said, again, is important to identify errors.
Okay.
Because folks do, SSA can make errors when it comes to your benefit.
Sure.
To maximize your benefits in a long career, some folks work a number of years and they might not have participated in paying Medicare and Social Security taxes.
Okay.
And this is usually among federal employees who were civil servants prior to the designation of being a federal employee.
Okay.
Having a federal employee retirement account or FERS or SERS offset. Okay. Again, I had mentioned working longer and delaying your claim. Well, that's a big, some folks would love to do that, delay taking their Social Security benefit until age 70. where they get 132% of their full retirement age benefit. But some people, I need my money right now, 62. I won't live that long. Well, you don't know.
No one knows. No one knows. Only the good Lord knows.
But what do you think, Cynthia, if the person received their benefit at age 62, again, they have a longer period of time of receiving the benefit, and there is an intersection of what they call catching up or breaking even with the various eligibility ages. Okay.
Okay.
Now, something else too. People got to understand, and one of the questions I've heard, am I taxed on my Social Security?
Great question, Freeman. People are wondering that.
Yeah. Well, it depends on your state.
Okay.
Well, let's put it this way. It depends on your state, taxed at the state level. Some states, there are no taxes assessed on Social Security benefits. And then in some but you have federal taxes. But for the most part, you are taxed at the federal level no matter what state you live in.
Okay.
All right. What about walkback? Now, that's vernacular that is used where this person says, well, look, I want to walk that back. I don't want this money. I don't need it. As a matter of fact, I'm landing a new job. They received their benefit at age 62. Remember, we started at 61.
Yep.
They got started their benefits. They didn't necessarily wait a year.
Okay.
They didn't wait the year.
Okay.
So they got they landed a new job, Cynthia, and then decided, you know what? This small amount I'm getting at age 62, I wish to terminate this money.
Okay.
Did one of the viewers ask what are the consequences of stopping the payments of those benefits at age 62
Yes.
or after a year?
Yes, we had a question that came in actually last week about that, Freeman.
Okay, here's the answer. You have to pay back the funds you receive, and it's a one-shot deal that you received over the 12 months in order to file again for your Social Security benefits at your full retirement age or at age 70. And some people do that, but they don't realize that, oh, I didn't know I had to pay this back. I know I claimed my benefits too early, but I thought I'd get these benefits, terminate them, and then file later. No, just ask Freeman. You better call us at 833-414-7233 and get a tax-efficient program here, folks. We're talking about a written program, complementing consultation, all righty? And you're going to also receive, when you become a client, my text, the 10 IRA mistakes, and the tax traps associated with it. Again, that number, just ask Freeman, just 833-414-7233.
Freeman, let's go ahead and open up those phone lines. I know people are actually anxious to get going with that. The number to call is 833-414-7233. We know you have a lot of questions for Freeman about how to plan your perfect retirement, perhaps questions about Social Security and when you should start taking your benefits. Freeman has the answers for you. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call 833-414-7233. We have to take a very short commercial break, but don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to have so much more with Freeman about how to plan your perfect retirement. Please stay tuned.
When was the last time you saw your financial professional? Are you getting the most out of the strategy that was created for you? Although you've done a great job finding someone to help plan for your future, are you 100% sure that you were given the right strategy? We can help answer these questions and more with a complimentary second opinion evaluation. We will take a look at what you have in place, then help determine if you are well positioned to get the most out of your future retirement income. In the event that it is not, we can help by making suggestions and showing you how to get on the right path. You wouldn't get just one opinion when it comes to a major health decision. So why would you treat your most important financial decision with such disregard? Call today for your no-cost, no-obligation second opinion evaluation to see if you are getting the most out of your retirement income plan.
All right. Welcome back to Just Ask Freeman TV. My name is Cynthia DeFazio. I'm joined today by Freeman Owen Jr. He is the CEO of Financial Sources Incorporated. Freeman, so much great information that you're giving the viewers today, obviously talking about so many things that involve Social Security. So let me ask you, what happens